Hello, I'm LuNEJuNE. In today's video, I'm going to be playing some more random dice for you guys. And hello, I haven't made a video for like 4 days or something. I'm sorry, I was kind of busy with my exams and stuff. And also, if you guys can't tell from my voice, I'm low-key sick. Like, I've been sick for the last few days, and it was painful. So anyway, I am back. My exams are still upcoming. However, I wanted to make this video so that new recharge players can actually start playing recharge dice in co-op. Now, I have recently got the recharge dice on my alt account, and that is why I decided to make this video. And also, since recharge is becoming meta now, like, you can see recharge in PvP, in co-op, and even in crew battle. So, I thought, why not make a recharge guide, not in PvP, but in co-op. So here it is. The deck I'll be playing is this deck. These are my specs, and I have 2166 crit, and that's pretty much it. Class 10 recharge, by the way. I hope this video could be like some sort of a guide to actually help new recharge players actually being used to the game and actually using recharge, because recharge is probably one of the best DPS dice right now. In fact, I think it is the best, if I'm being honest. So the support is of course my alt account, and I'm not going to be talking really much on the support. I'm mainly going to focus on my DPS. So rule number 1, you have to decide how much recharge you want in your game. Usually the best would be 1 switch for Lunars, 1 crack and 1 snowball and rest recharge, which will get you to 8 recharge if I'm correct. Yeah, you get 8 recharge. But sometimes I usually just end up with 6 because I just get bad RNG. That's completely fine, however, you will lose out on a lot of DPS. And since a lot of you guys might be questioning, well, if this is a beginner's guide, a lot of people won't probably have the class 10 lunar trait, and you're absolutely correct. And a lot of people will be asking if whether or not you need 5 lunars or 3 lunars. And a lot of people might say that you need 5 lunars, and my answer to that is actually, I think you only need 3. And the reason why you only need 3 is, as you guys can see from this image right here on screen right now, you can see that if you have 3 lunars, it's a comparison by the way, so if you have 3 lunars, you could have 7 recharge activated. However, there are 3 more spaces available for extra recharge, or you could just get an easier setup. However, for the 5 lunar setup, you must have 1 of each dice, so only 1 switch, only 1 crack, and only 1 snowball. So I think the 3 lunar setup is a lot better. And right off the bat here, I think I'm just going to rock with a 6 recharge setup. First of all, you might want to upgrade your lunars a little bit. I'm not saying upgrade to max because that will waste 1400 SP. And then now this is the part where it gets serious. Now you would want to recharge off of your silencer. I don't recommend recharging off from snakes. I see a lot of recharge DPS recharging off of snake, and it is not worth it, because first of all, you're not even set up already. You're not set up. Second, you don't have enough SP. So if you don't have enough SP, you don't have SP to later on get set up, meaning you won't be prepared. So now once you get your SP from your support, that is when you upgrade these two. I'm not gonna lie, if you have class 12 lunar and if you still somehow don't even know how to actually play this deck, I recommend upgrading. I will also recommend, if you don't have class 12 lunar, I recommend you upgrading the snowball. If you do have class 12 lunar, you don't need to, but since this is a guide, I will be upgrading it. But you guys might also ask, why do I have switch instead of joker? Of course, getting set up with joker is a lot easier. However, there's one huge problem. You might not be able to recharge off of anything later on if you do it. And also, right now I have nothing on the support side. If the support doesn't have any boss metas or anything, you don't kill the boss. Now, my recommendation is actually getting into a small group chat with your support and actually telling them in advance that if you get a boss meta from the first night flip, send it. And what you would do is you would not kill the boss instantly so that your support can get more boss metas. I think a lot of you guys already know this, but make sure to not recharge off of the normal mobs or the mini bosses, because you mainly want to recharge off of the main bosses, because that will get you the most SP efficient recharge time, and also you will just recharge faster. So for Magician, again, I recommend recharging a little bit. However, if it targets the boss meta, you would have to instantly kill it. So since it's a 3-pip, I'll instantly kill it. But now this is where the support actually starts happening. And since for this setup, I am going to just casually support myself. I'm not going to hardcore stall and everything. I'm just going to casually just, send SP to my support, my DPS, and that's really about it. And I don't think this is a tip, but it is something you can do. On bosses like Leon and Knight, you can actually recharge slightly earlier and recharge a little bit and then insta-kill it. But I only recommend if you are 100% sure you can insta-kill it within 0.2 seconds. Or else you're just gonna get hit and you're just throwing the game. I also don't recommend this for people who don't have class 11 plus Lunar, because you will actually throw the game. Now that Leon has spawned, I'm going to once again recharge off of the Leon. You would want to recharge off of everything. You want to try at least. And the reason for switch, I don't think I have explained well with the switch part. The reason for switch is when you get a Lunar setup like this, you want to use your switch so that all the Lunars go on the edge. Now, the reason why you're doing this is because later on you will deal too much damage with your crack, snowball, and switch that you pretty much cannot recharge fast enough. So to compensate that, you would want to move your Lunars all the way to the corners and make sure these other dice other than recharge don't touch it. And also, here's a very cool tip for IX. You can actually get hit by IX. You could actually recharge off of your IX boss if it's not targeting a specific recharge. And I just time failed. But what you could do is you can actually recharge off from your own IX if it's targeting, for example, Snowball or Lunar, or other than recharge basically. And also a small tip for the support users. If you're supporting a recharge, please don't send metastasis when a boss appears. It really makes it hard for the recharge user to actually time it so that it only hits, or it only charges off of the bosses and not the meta mobs. And for slime, while we're at it, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys may know that you have to pop the slime twice and then recharge off that. But a lot of people don't know is they'll keep this charge going on. And my recommendation is when you see your support slime, you click on it and then you immediately press a lot of time. You have to basically jitter click on the recharge button, and so that you could get the maximum value off of it. Again, my other dice are dealing too much damage, especially this one. That's why I killed the slime a little too quickly. However, usually if you have all your Lunars in the corner, this won't happen. So for Gravitor, since Gravitor boss is coming up soon, for Gravitor, if you know that none of your dice can actually get hit, meaning you're technically board locked in co-op, then you can actually constantly recharge off of Gravitor. However, for me, my 4 pips can be merged, and yeah, that's about it. So I don't want that to happen, so I have to insta-kill it. And if your support's okay, you could pretty much just, recharge off of it. But since I don't have any timeline or charges left, I'm just going to insta-kill it. And for Basilisk, what I like to do is I like to recharge a little bit from the Basilisk and see what Basilisk spawns. If it spawns like a Knight or Leon, I insta-kill it. If it's not, okay, that was Knight, I insta-kill it. And for my support, it seems fine, so I'll just leave it. Remember, don't get hit by those random bosses. And also, I should have probably recharged off there, but I don't even have enough SP anyway, so we'll just skip it. That is pretty much all there is to this. And if you're playing with a clone support, then I also recommend waiting for night bosses to actually spawn more clones and stuff, because you could actually control how much DPS you have. And also, I should not have used my metastasis because the metastasis will actually land. And also, if you want to save time, you could actually kill the snake boss, because snake boss will, take up a lot of time because it will spawn a new wave and stuff. The bosses that you want to recharge off of a lot are Silencer, IX, and Slime Boss. Obviously the Slime Boss. And I recommend you killing the boss when it touches the edge of the here. What do you even call this? The board? At the edge of the board. So right over here on this last pillar or this last wooden plank thing for the railroad, that's when you kill it. So when the top part of the boss spawns, that's where you kill it. And oof, Leon. So for Leon, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to kill the Leon, because Leon will actually bypass the first boss that it spawns or the other boss, and that's when you kill it. You kill it and you let you recharge off of the other boss that spawned with the Leon. So as you guys can see, my support got an awesome setup. Whoops. Basically you want to kill the knight. Please kill the knight, and then you want to recharge off of here. But my crack is dealing too much. Guys, do you guys see how much damage crack is dealing? If I put switch in here in this spot, it'll also kill it fast. So that's why I like to move it in the corner, which I will do right now. I couldn't really find the perfect spot for this, but this should be fine. And oops, I was busy with my support. But for this, I like to recharge a little bit, and when magician hits something important, then I will dodge it. But it didn't, so I can just freely merge, or freely, I guess, recharge. And when it's let's just say that was targeting the boss better, then that's when you insta kill it. Again, Leon will bypass, or Leon will pass the middle point faster, and then that's when you recharge off of and then we insta kill it. Yep, there you go. That's basically how you do it. So I'm just about done supporting myself. I honestly just kind of gave up on supporting myself. I just kind of spent all my SP that I had on my ult account. And there's one final tip that I want to show you guys. You guys will have to wait until I run out of SP. Now, you would want to know what this tip is, because nobody will tell you about this tip. But this is the tip that I found. It works honestly great. It's not probably the best in the world, but it certainly works. Right now, are you guys ready for the tip? As you guys can see, I have 52 SP, barely any to recharge anything. I'm going to kill the boss, and then now I'm going to recharge off of these small mobs. Well, for now, it's not really, they're all dying instantly. But the reason why I'm doing this is because you can actually get a lot of SP through this. A lot of SP, and also you could recharge a little bit. And I kind of instantly killed everything, but later on, when the rounds go into like wave 200s, they will just constantly move. Like Snowball, your crack, and your switch can't kill the mobs. Therefore, the mobs will go all the way up to here, and that's when you kill everything. So it'll look something like this, I guess. Yeah, they're not dying. So the reason why this is good, first of all, is let's kill all of these guys. Because it's good because you could save up SP and also charge when you don't have any SP remaining. However, the other good part of this, because you're not killing your own mobs fast enough, you're not delaying the game. If you calculate the time because after all, no matter how fast you kill your own mobs, you'll still have to eventually kill your support mobs. So guys, check how much check the timing on the support side. Let me just kill everything. See, even though I kill everything, and even though I stall, the mobs will still be able to travel. And later on, you could actually recharge quite a lot with this method, which is cool. You could maybe recharge maybe a quarter through your recharge level. That's still, that's not bad, at least. I don't think that's bad. So that's basically a free recharge, and the amount of SP you get from bosses is only 1,000 anyway. It's barely any, and this will also not delay the time at all. That's the best part, honestly, because no matter how fast you kill, the last mob from your support side has to enter this part of the map. So that's my final tip, and I think I'll end off the video here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and also I hope you learned something. And guys, honestly, if you're playing co-op, please play Recharge. Like, no matter how bad your support is, Recharge can take you higher than solo Lunar. I can guarantee that. Anyway, thanks for watching this video once again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!